I'm going to show you how to make gnocchi bolognese in under an hour, but it's going to taste like it took you all day to make. I got two secrets for the sauce that I'll show you in just a minute, but to get things started, we're going to make our homemade gnocchi. Now, making gnocchi really isn't difficult. It's just a few basic ingredients, no fancy equipment, and most people have trouble making gnocchi because of moisture. If your potatoes are too wet, it's going to make your dough too wet, and that's going to make you add more flour, and adding more flour is what gives you a dense gnocchi, and that's not what we're looking for. We want it to be soft and pillowy. I got two russet potatoes. I'm going to peel, cut lengthwise, and then cut them into chunks relatively the same size. Put that in salted boiling water and let that cook while I prepare the sauce. I need like 4 cloves of garlic, so a little trick for peeling garlic is take it, put it in the microwave for about 13 seconds or so, and when it comes out, the heat makes it easier for it to separate from the skin like so. I've seen a lot of different tips for peeling garlic, but this one works the best. Just cut the head on the garlic, exposing it, put it in the microwave, and it should peel pretty easily. Chop up the garlic, set it aside, and then I'm going to cut 1 white onion. And as I'm doing all this, the potatoes for the gnocchi is cooking. Everything's getting done all at once. This way this dish will be ready in under an hour. That's the biggest thing for me on weeknight dinners is I want them done fast, but you want to have something pretty good. So this hits both of those things. The onions are in the pan, seasoned with just a little bit of salt. Cook them for about 2 minutes until they just start to turn translucent, and then I want to make a well in the middle of the pan and add the ground beef. Let the ground beef get a little bit of color on the bottom, check our potatoes, and now we can start to break up that ground beef for the bolognese sauce. You want to break up the meat pretty good. We don't want large chunks of beef for our bolognese sauce. Season that with salt, pepper, and a little bit of dried oregano. Once those seasonings are in, we'll give the meat another stir, chop it up a little bit more, and then we can add that garlic that we chopped up. Cook that garlic for 2 to 3 minutes, and then we'll check on the potatoes. They're tender, ready to drain, so I'm going to put those in the sink, and then I'm going to let them air dry to remove some of that moisture. We want those potatoes as dry as possible. So the first secret ingredient to this sauce is tomato paste. 2 tablespoons in the beef. It's concentrated and thick, and it's going to give it an intense tomato flavor for a bolognese sauce. Let that cook another 2 minutes. Now the other secret ingredient is Miner's beef base. I always have this stuff in my fridge, and it's going to add a nice intense beef flavor to the bolognese sauce. I'll put 2 teaspoons of this in, and I always have the beef base and the chicken base in my fridge. You could use it for so many different things, and it adds a ton of flavor. It's also good if you don't have chicken stock or beef stock on hand. You add a teaspoon of that to a cup of water, and you have a nice homemade stock ready to go. So the tomato paste and the beef base is in with the meat. Now we could add our crushed tomatoes, and to the crushed tomatoes, I'm going to add a little bit of water to get all that residual tomato out, and half a teaspoon of baking powder. This is going to take away the acidity of the tomatoes. You could also use sugar for this. And that's pretty much it for our sauce. I'm going to cover this, let this simmer for about 40 minutes, taste and adjust the seasoning. So I let the potatoes sit in the strainer and let all that steam come off, and you could see how dry they look. This is what we're looking for. We want it to be nice and dry, most of that moisture removed. So we're ready to make the gnocchi. I'm going to take 1 cup all-purpose flour, spread this out on a clean work surface, and then I'm going to take our potatoes and put them in a ricer. The potato ricer will give you the best results, but if you do not have one, you could use a food mill. If you do not have a food mill, you could use a fork and smash them as fine as you can. Season with a little bit of salt and pepper, and then I'm going to add 1 egg yolk. Use my bench scraper until this dough comes together. You want to try not to overwork the dough. You want to just have everything come together. Don't add more eggs. Don't add more flour unless you absolutely need it. I'm only going to add about another teaspoon of flour, and you can see that the dough is coming together nicely. I'll knead the dough just a couple of times. If it's too sticky, add just a touch more flour, but this looks perfect, and I'm going to cut this into 4 equal pieces. I mean, you see just how easy it is for this gnocchi dough to come together. That's it. That only took a few minutes. Now I'll take each of those 4 pieces and roll them out into a log like so. You want to work relatively fast with the dough, but if you need more time, you can put it in the fridge and let it chill out for a few minutes or so. So now that I have my 4 logs, I'm going to take my bench scraper and just cut them into gnocchis. A knife works as well, and at this point you could take a fork and indent the gnocchis, but I like them like this. I'm going to put them on a tray, lightly flour them, make sure they're not sticking, and put them in the fridge to chill out. Our bolognese sauce is just about ready. I have a pot of water boiling for the gnocchis to cook, and we could finish this dish. Give it one final taste test, And I'm just going to grate in some Parmigiano Reggiano cheese to finish the bolognese. You have some saltiness from the cheese, so I'm not going to add any more salt to the sauce. Don't forget I salted the onions, salted the water that we're cooking the gnocchi in. I salted the gnocchi dough itself, so you have to watch the salt content. The gnocchis don't take too long to cook. Once they float to the top of the water, they're ready to go, and I'm just going to take them and put them right into the sauce and stir them up. And that's my gnocchi bolognese ready to go in just about an hour. Ready to plate this up and enjoy this easy weeknight dinner. If you want more easy weeknight dinners, check out my video here for chicken teriyaki.